Hi. So the World of Warcraft is a very good game. I've been playing it for quite a long time now, and I really love it. It's really addictive game, and well, if you haven't played it yet, you should really play it. I recommend you play it right now because it's so good. It's a game where you're in a different world, and it's about Warcraft.
My brother played it religiously, probably at its worst 14 hours a day when he had no job and was paying for 2 accounts. Hey, there's Jimmy. And I figured, hey, I'll give it a whirl, right? Because if he's playing it that long, it should be worth something. So then I started playing my one character. I got to level 12, and it stopped being fun and started being like work, and so.
It's the World of Warcraft. I can't even use words to describe how good that game is.
Yeah, they're cocaine. The cocaine. They're definitely a type of game that is not good for people with different personalities to play, and I've lost a lot of friends to them.
Oh really? Like
yeah, like they start playing WoW and then you don't see them anymore, and it's kind of frustrating. They're a lot of fun, but I think the way they're built, just they require so much time that people who get into them, you lose them. They're fun, I'll give them that. And the reason I don't play WoW is I know I'd like it. I don't want to get sucked into it though.
It's a world of fantasy and fun. But for 16-year-old Cameron Sandler, this is more than a game. It's an addiction and an illness.
So when I first started a game, I've been playing Guild Wars and MapleStory lately, and basically for the first 50 hours of the game, you don't get very far, and you just fight monsters constantly that are the same, and you never stop, ever.
It's a game about war, so you probably want to stay alive most of the time.
Do you feel that you are addicted to any game of any sort, specifically Diablo?
I wouldn't say I'm addicted, but I really enjoy them. I'd say I would say I was addicted if I failed out of school like my roommates did in freshman year. I had 2 roommates. One failed out because he played way too much Halo 2 when it came out. He played for 36 hours straight.
To try to associate, the kind of compulsion that people have to play video games with the kind of compulsion that people have that we normally associate with things like addictions is just a way of hyperbolizing the situation to make it sound much, much more dramatic than it actually is. The numbers of people who take it to real extremes are just really a virtually insignificant portion of the number of people who are playing.
Oh, there's... If you don't moderate it, or if you don't keep tabs on it, yeah, it can be pretty bad.
I'm addicted to the game, but I'm not fully addicted. I can quit whenever I want. This really kicks ass, doesn't it?
He started off with this going for an hour, 2 hours, 2 hours turned into 4, 4 turned into 6, 6 turns into 12, and he's now into the snowball effect.
Was the longest was so worth that because I skipped every class to play 14 hours straight. 14 hours? I felt really bad about that.
And in China, a gifted 13-year-old student killed himself after playing Warcraft for 36 hours straight.
I've done 10 or 11 hours at a time without even really thinking about it. But after that, I try and go out and do something because I don't want to be in front of my computers for half of the day straight on purpose.
No, I know.
I know people that have, and I don't know. I don't really see the need for it.
What? You've been on your computer all weekend. Shouldn't you go out and socialize with your friends?
I am socializing, Artard. I'm logged on to an MMORPG with people from all over the world and getting XP with my party using TeamSpeak.
I'm not a artard.
It's really fun actually, because you don't really, well, considering that I've never gotten to any of the high level stuff, it's kind of mindless. You just kind of wander around, do quests and stuff. It's a nice filler for time, especially like when you don't have anything else to do or no friends.
Friends? Oh. I think I have a strong relationship with my friends because of it.
It always just seems that these games are so dependent on like a social aspect of it as well, of amongst the players, that you kind of get connected. I kind of want to say.
I mean, part of what people like about World of Warcraft, is that it's become a lot like playing golf for a whole new generation of people, whereas, before people might have, just gotten together with their few buddies from work, now they get together with, 30 buddies from work, and a lot of people just, play as a social thing.
From America, Germany, China, all of Europe, England.
And you've got friends in all of these places?
Yeah.
I don't like talking to other people on MMORPGs because they're all more nerdy than I am.
I'm a female night elf druid.
Does that affect how people treat you in the game?
Occasionally they'll totally hit on you. If you have a chick character, actually they've hit on Randy because he has a female character.
Really? What happened there?
It was rather offensive, probably because my name is rather suggestive.
I love BJs. So it's just asking for it, really.
In the massive game or MMORPG that he plays, he's always a girl, and he always tries to swindle guys out of money and stuff by saying that he is a hot girl in real life. And then after they give him stuff, he just tells them that he has a dick.
Oh, you took my kill.
Why do you talk with an American accent when you're talking to these people?
I don't know. It's probably like you move to a new country or something. You just end up picking it up.
And that's not all he picked up.
For sake.
It kind of went along the lines of, why am I doing this? Why am I playing this right now? Some games, like, at times it seems more work than play. And I'd have to say it's definitely worse. It can be worse in other games.
With stuff like WoW, you get tied down to a time. Like a raid will start at 4 p.m. and you have to stick around for that, 4 or 5 hours or whatever.
Does it ever feel like work when you're doing this?
Well, it doesn't feel like fun. So yeah, I guess it seems like work.
Although I know plenty of people with WoW, my friends have to do that. Like, you'll call them up to go out and they're like, I have to raid in half an hour. And it actually restricts their social life because of this, which is where it gets really frustrating.
What do you think about the overlap of work and play that happens in MMOs and what happens in real life as well? What do you think about that? Like, how work and play kind of coalesce in an MMO? Or?
I think it's a mind-boggling concept. I mean, as a game reviewer and a game journalist, I'm well familiar with the feeling while playing something that is supposed to be pure fun, feeling like it's a lot of work to get through. But, reading, War and Peace is not all fun. There are physical responses that do, happen in the brain when we achieve anything in the world, and that's why people are willing to go through that grind to get to the good part.
So what to make of these massively multiplayer online role-playing games? Are they idle playthings or latent addictions? Is the time spent on them bordering on obsession, or is it just spent in pursuit of another pastime, no less valid than watching football or surfing Facebook? What are we to make of these strange new online communities? Dear viewer, that is up to you to decide.
And remember, it's just a game. Don't take it that seriously, But it's a good game. So